Hello everyone. Okay, let's just start how we integrate Emdeon Lab in our applications. Okay, first in our admin button under utilities tab, we add user ID, password, and Emdeon facility object ID. So we have to provide user ID, password, and Emdeon facility object ID for every clinic. Then under manage staff accounts, here we are providing the Emdeon Lab caregiver ID for every practitioner who wants to add new test. Should provide the Emdeon Lab caregiver ID. Okay, next manage tab. Under manage lab test, this is the master list of every Emdeon labs which we are going to use. So this is the master. We can edit it, we can add new lab here. Okay, for every lab there are number of tests present, so when we click this, it will show the number of tests for every for that lab. We can edit it, we can add test, their test ID and their description, and this test ID will be provided by Emdeon, which we will edit or add. Okay, next here the clinic can choose the number of labs they want to use. So here it will show all the labs which the Emdeon can provide us, but the for every clinic they may not want to use every lab. They want to use certain number of labs, so here they can choose it and they have to edit it and put their Emdeon client ID, because for every clinic the Emdeon client ID will be different, so the user have to edit it and put the Emdeon client ID here. Also can delete if it doesn't want this lab. Next is under manage Emdeon test button, if you select the lab you can see all the tests which the clinic wants to use for that particular lab. Here you can see all the tests will be present and the user can choose which test they want to use for that lab, for that clinic. So if you can choose, if the test already selected, it will show. If it will automatically add the test. If you want to delete it, you can delete it. As you can see, for every lab the number of tests will be present. Clinic can choose the number of tests they want to use for. Okay, so this concludes the admin part, where we have to put the user ID, password, the Emdeon caregiver ID, the client ID, and the lab and test. So next we are going to go to the page where we are going to order a new test. So this is the page. First, these are the fields we have to use to order a new test. First, the date. This date part for our benefit, because we need to add date in our database. So in this, first user have to select a date, then user will select a lab, then automatically all the test of that lab will come. Then user will select multiple number of tests, which you can see. If you don't want to, you can delete it. Then user can select ICD-10 code by its diagnosis or directly by its code. For example, you can add by diagnosis or directly by code. So user can select multiple ICD-10 code. Here you can see the patient information we are providing: first name, last name, date of birth, gender, address, city, state, zip. The guarantor info: if user selects self, don't have to provide any other details. If user selects spouse or other unknown, then you have to provide all the details: first name, last name, date of birth, gender, address, city, state, and zip. Next is insurance. If user wants to provide insurance information, you can. If they don't want to, they just uncheck the checkbox. They don't have to provide the insurance information. If user want to provide insurance information, they have to check the checkbox and provide these informations: insurance company name, code, their policy number, insurance type is address, city, state, zip. This is the pair info. Then the insurance insured info is first relation, priority, first name, last name, date of birth, gender, address, city, state, and zip. Then when we press the continue button, it will redirect to the Emdeon page with all the information which we provide. Just a second, it is coming. Okay, as you can see, all the information: the patient information, the guarantor information, the insurance information, primary insurance, lab, and the details. And as you can see, the test name, the diagnosis, ICD-10 codes, all are present. Order type standard, bill type third party. Then we click the validate order button. You can add, then save. Here we can see the order details. We can print it or send it. Print and send. If we click the print and send, as you can see, we can print the order details here. Then after this, when you close the button, you can see that there is a message box showing, did you proceed to create a new lab order? Because here we are giving an option to save the lab details in our database. We give the option. If we press yes, then the order information, the requisition number, their status will be saved to our database. If we click the no button, then it will just cancel the order. So lab order placed successfully, we can, as you can see. So this is the process. Then if you go to the progress notes lab, here you can see the number of tests in different color. These are the tests which we order to Emdeon, and all other are the test in our internal. So these are external tests, and which is colored in different. As you can see here, these are the tests which is internally, and these are the tests which we ordered through Emdeon. We can differentiate by the color. And again, if you select a test, and as you can see, there is a reprint requisition option present. If you press that, it will go directly to the print option. If some user didn't print the requisition previously, he user can directly go to the print page where option print is present. If the user forget to send that order, here the user can send that order to the lab also. You can print the option. So basically this is the process by which we are sending the order details to Emdeon through Emdeon to different labs. So this is the first part. In the second part, we are going to using the cron and parsing the HL7, getting the results and saving in a database. Okay, thank you.